guys, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back to the channel.
Here we go. It's super hot because today is August 4th. Yes, that's right. Today's
August 4th.
in August, September, October, believe it or not, are pretty much some of the hottest months in Texas. Video we have today for you is the
Fix.
If you are new to the channel, my name is Robbie Stiff. This is Stiff Rides, where we are all about the ride and we are all about the adventure. As of the last month, we really haven't been all about much because the Hulk has been down. This bike right here has been down and out. Haven't been able to ride the Hulk. The clutch hub was completely shot, stripped.
If you may.
Well, here, let me just show you. I have fixed the Hulk, got it back on the road, and
oh boy,
how much fun it is. If you wouldn't mind, if you have that
Brief.
second, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, good, bad, or ugly. It helps the channel either way. It's absolutely free, and you would be surprised how much it helps. The goal is 1,000 subscribers. You guys can help me get there. Just hit that button. All right, let's get to the video. So unfortunately, it has
Come to this.
If you guys watched the video that I put up, small video, the last upload I did, you should know, and if you're following along, that there is an issue with the Hulk. It goes through every single gear 1 through 6, but the bike will not move. When I release the clutch, it just sits there in gear and
It idles.
I have 71,000 miles on the Hulk. The first thing I'm gonna do is gonna take off the derby cover to see if by chance, now there's something I can notice. After that, I will take the entire outer primary off, look inside there.
Just kind of go from there.
It could be the front pulley for the belt, and that is quite the fix. It's not that it's hard, it's just very time consuming. You've got to remove
Everything.
and then I've got to take the inner primary out to get to the pulley. So obviously the clutch cable's fine, there's nothing wrong with that.
oh really, Ford, really?
The bike goes into every gear. The clutch still has good weight behind it. It's not engaging though, so we're gonna take this bad boy off. We just did this 2 months ago because we just changed the oil. I hope this helps somebody that's having the same issue. Let's figure it out. All right, we got that bad boy off. Let's get that derby cover open. Obviously this goes without saying, but maybe not. If you're gonna be removing your derby cover, you're gonna have some oil that's gonna leak out. I always just put a pan underneath the jack. I always undo these screws in a star pattern because you can reuse the gasket that's in here so that way you don't have to replace it. But if you did, it's not that of an expensive gasket. Maybe you should just be replacing it anyway.
Just my 2 cents.
Got the derby cover off. Definitely a funky smell coming out of there. Check this out. Look how the clutch is leaning to the left and the bottom when I pull it in. Not sure if that's normal or what. All right, let's get this thing off of here. I can't tell exactly what those are. They're shavings of some sort. That's all that's really in there. Everything looks pretty normal in here. Other thing I'm noticing up here is maybe it's coming from that. Those look pretty worn, but I mean, it's got 71,000 miles on it. That doesn't look normal. That should not be happening. You see how much that's moving? I don't know. I'm at a loss right now. This is kind of crazy. I'm no genius, clearly. I don't think this is supposed to be happening. I don't think the entire assembly is supposed to be moving like that, which would explain why when I touch the clutch basket kind of goes to the left. Something is
Clearly wrong here.
that's not supposed to be happening. Now we have the joy of figuring out
What it is.
Stay tuned. Guys, I want to change scenery here just for a few seconds. Give a huge shout out to Thunder Alley Cycles of Joshua, Texas. It's not a sponsor of the video. I've been in there a handful of times. They're an awesome place. Scott is the owner. They allowed me to borrow their torque wrench free of charge. That's how I'm getting my torque specs where they need to be on both the clutch basket and the nut that holds the stator and all that fun stuff in place as well. So Thunder Alley Cycles, thank you guys so much. Scott, I appreciate it. Let's get back to the video. Let's check this out. So we're looking at the old and the new. On the left is the old clutch hub. And as you can see, there's supposed to be a bunch of teeth in there and you can kind of see where there was. Those are gone. Look at that, just completely shredded. And if we look at the new one, look at all those teeth in there. Isn't that exciting? Pre-greased and good to go. Got the whole assembly here. That bad boy is going back in the Hulk, and we are going to be able to get going, be all about the ride and all about the adventure in no time. Out with the old, in with the new.
Today's the day.
I'm pretty freaking excited. I got my gloves on, not my Michael Jackson gloves. I don't really want to get my hands completely dirty. Wife won't let me touch her later. Anyway, no, it's always a good idea to wear gloves. We are fixing the bike today. What I gotta do, I gotta get it all cleaned out, get all those metal shavings off of there, everything, and then clean out the inner primary, obviously the chain, all that fun stuff. You don't want that stuff just, mixing around in there. It ain't good, eh? It ain't good. No, they'd be mad if you went to New York. They'd be like, what the hell? You got all that shit in your primary. It ain't good, man. You're gonna mess it all up, bub. You're gonna mess it all up. That's my my New York accent. I don't know. All right, let's get to work. I'm being an idiot. Get out of here. Yeah, another thing that we gotta take care of too is this gasket. Even though I just replaced this when I did the full oil change and the primary oil change on the bike, you don't want to reuse these because, this stuff gets hot and then these tend to stick, which I think this one is doing. It did a little bit, see? Kind of stuck a little bit there. The rest of it looks like it's coming off pretty good. Bing, bang, boom. There we go. So I just got to clean that guy up a little bit there. But yeah, you always want to replace these. The derby cover gaskets are okay, but yeah. So out with the old, like my little template there. And in with the new. Got everything cleaned out here on the inner primary. I cannot stress this enough, you guys. You want to make sure that if you have any type of malfunction or mishap, anything breaks inside of here and there's metal shavings, you really want to make sure you get that stuff out of there. Do this out with some air. Also use some brake cleaner in there. That goes for the primary cover itself. Same thing. Clean this all out and just use your, every day of the mill brake cleaner. You really just want to make sure all that stuff is clean before you go putting everything into the bike. And really see the bearings started going out, how it's just marred the inside of this case of the inner primary here. It's kind of crazy how tough stuff is. This looks all good too. Man, I'm just excited. I'm excited to go out for a ride. I can't wait. I make sure that you've got your proper specifications. So for that clutch hub main shaft nut, the left threaded nut, you're gonna wanna be at 70 to 80 foot-pounds is what you're gonna wanna torque that down to. Little stiff rides tech tip from Robbie Stiff. All right, you guys, we got everything slid back into its appropriate positioning. We just gotta tighten down the nuts. And then we also have to install the wonderful automatic chain tensioner for the primary chain. So we'll slide that in, get that set up, get the new gasket on, get everything all lubricated and oiled to the proper level. And then, then we should be starting this motorcycle up. We should be bringing the Hulk back to life and ripping down the MFing road because I'm ready. I need some of that wind therapy.
Boy, oh boy, do I ever.
Well, we have everything installed. Everything seems to be looking good. Clutch is good. Clutch is adjusted. As you can see, it's working. And it's no longer going down and to the left when you apply the clutch. Oh boy, I'm excited. Moment of truth here. We got everything reinstalled primary wise. I still got to put on the front footboard and then obviously the passenger footboard as well. But I'm going to crank this thing over and let's keep our fingers crossed, shall we? It's been an adventure. I am ready to rock and roll. All right, you guys. Well, as you can see behind me, the garage is a mess, but the Hulk is on the ground. Getting ready to take it on its maiden voyage here to make sure that everything is A-okay. Everything went together good. Again, I apologize for this not being a super duper awesome install video. Just really anxious to get on the road and ride. So gonna go take it for a test ride. Again, I do want to send a huge shout out and a great big thank you to Thunder Alley Cycles. Thank you guys so much for lending me the torque wrench. It came in clutch. So let's see how this goes. All right, you guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. As you can see, I'm a hot mess because it's hot as hell out here still. It's about 10:30. Kendall and I are out on a ride. We have put 120 miles on the Hulk since we fixed the hub.
And everything is okay.
The bike is running great. Next time on Stiff Rides, we're gonna be putting some products on the bike that were shipped to me. A windshield, and we also have a shift rod. Thank you guys again for your patience while the Hulk was down. All the subscribers, all the new people checking out the channel. All about the ride, all about the adventure. Stay safe out there.
Later.